Former addict Ashley Tenczar believes it's time for Boston public officials to clean up their act and clean up their streets.
It's shameful because people are trying to get to their appointments at Boston Medical Center, right? And they're stepping over hypodermics and there's dead people, overdose, slumped over, or almost dead.
The city is home to 26 different recovery centers, 3 of which Tenczar was admitted to get clean for herself and her son Damien.
My son grew up with my parents in the suburbs in Westboro. Struggling myself, I couldn't give him a good home.
At age 15, Damien started using heroin. In 2013, Damien's grandfather and male role model passed away. After her father's death, Tenczar asked Damien to come to Boston to seek out services unavailable in the suburbs.
Sometimes he'd get in somewhere, but most of the time it was like, call back later, come back tomorrow. Addiction doesn't work like that. You get a window of clarity, and either you get well then, or it passes you by.
Unfortunately, Damien would never get to seize that moment of clarity.
I got a nice knock from the homicide detectives telling me my son was dead. And I'd always known there was a possibility of an overdose, but murder?
On July 31st, Damien Hughes was killed on Methadone Mile, a strip of Boston where there's various drug treatment centers, halfway houses, and homeless shelters. At 7:30 in the morning, the 27-year-old was stabbed in the neck and died within 20 minutes after suffering a massive cardiac arrest in an ambulance. Tenczar is one of many who believes the city needs to stop enabling their citizens and start paying attention to the spread of this epidemic.
They're throwing pebbles at a tsunami. That's why they say beds, not Band-Aids. That's what they need. Help.
Reporting in Boston, Danielle Seda.